source qualifier transformation is for reading the data from the sources. Apart from this, okay, we have some other advantages with the source qualifier transformation. We can able to filter filter at the same time we can join, at the same time we can do sorter, at the same time we can do distinct option, and at the same time we can override the query, source qualifier query. Remember these five options we can able to perform with the source qualifier. So in interviews they will ask, so what are all the options available in the source qualifier transformation? All these options we can do filter, we can do joiner, we can do sorter, we can do distinct, and source qualifier override. I will tell you what it means, the distinct and override. Okay, so here, so already we have one separate transformation for filter transformation, right? To filter the records. So why, if the source qualifier is having this filter transformation, why again we required separate filter transformation? So if the source qualifier we can able to join, so why again we need joiner transformation? If the source qualifier we can able to perform sort the records, then again why the sorter transformation is there? Any idea on this? Any guess? Okay, fine, I will tell you. Here with the source qualifier, these options it will work for only database, only for the database. It means RDBMS, relational database management systems, only these options will work. It will not work for file systems. It will not work for file systems, and like at flat files, XML files, COBOL files, all these options, its source qualifier options will not work. Remember this. For that particular reason, they have created filter transformation again, and joiner transformation again, sorter transformation again. So these options will work for only for the relational database management systems. It will not work for flat files. Remember this. Okay. So how we can perform these options in source qualifier? We will see it today. So source qualifier option, distinct option and override. You know what is filter, joiner and sorter, right? What it means by the distinct. Distinct means it will give only the unique records. It will remove duplicates. So if you, like for example, if you select distinct from EMP table, it means what it will display? Only the distinct record, unique records only. It will not display duplicate. If the same record is having multiple times in the table, then those records it will not display in the source sorry, it will not display in the target table. These things, with the help of distinct option in the source qualifier, we can able to perform. Okay, at the same time, what is source qualifier override? Source qualifier override means, we know, right, how it will like fetch the data from the source tables with the help of query, right? With the help of query, it will fetch the data from the like source tables. So here, if you override, if you modify that existing query, if you modify whatever the query is available in the source qualifier, if you modify that query, then we can call it as a source qualifier override. Remember this. Source qualifier override options when you will use. Interviews they will ask when you will use the source qualifier override option. It means if you have any user defined requirements, user defined specific requirements. Okay. So if you have any specific, if you want to filter the data in the source itself, so no need to pick those data, then we need to use source qualifier override option. If you have any specific, if you want to do any user defined things, okay, user defined requirements, specific requirements, then we can use override option. It's nothing but source qualifier query, existing source qualifier query, we are editing that one. That's it. Okay, now we will see. So emp table, we will take it as a source table, and emp underscore sq as a target table. We will create emp underscore sq as a target table, and then we will see this how the source qualifier options, each and everything will work in the source qualifier transformation, how to implement these things now. Okay, anyone's like VMware open, like Informatica, Neha, Rasma?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yes, sir, I'll
Might
get
be
it
getting
installed today,
scattered.
sir.
it's not installed in your system.
No, sir, I called them yesterday, they didn't answer.
Okay,
And I've downloaded the team viewer. I'll get it done today, sir.
okay, fine. Asma, could you please share the screen? I will give the
Me, sir?
control to you. Sorry, Neha. I will give the control to you, Neha. Take the control now. It's like now you are in. Have you converted like this one? Desktop version is there, Neha.
So I forgot to start the machine,
Okay, okay,
power machine. So I'm just starting it.
okay, okay. Fine, no issues. Just start it. Meanwhile, I will give the control to you.
Okay.
Take the control. Yes, share the screen, and then you can start. Meanwhile, just start the machine. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Hello. Yeah.
It is giving error. Maybe it needs time to get restarted. So could you please share your screen only?
What error is showing?
So while starting the like it is not starting services.
Okay, okay, fine. Just a minute. Okay. Um, do one thing. Open the services. Open the services. I will tell you. So right click on the Informatica now. So above one, right click. Just right click. Refresh. Refresh. Yes. Above one also Informatica. Above one. Yes.
So
Refresh. Yes. Now start the Informatica services below. Now do the same thing for the above one and below one, both the things. Refresh. Come to the Oracle. Just check Oracle started or not. Oracle started. Okay, fine. Started. It started. Go up now. Go up to Informatica services. Now refresh one more time. Yes, it is stopping. Okay, now start the services. Start. Meanwhile, I will open. Do one thing. Just click on start and then go to turn off. Turn off this machine and then on. Turn on again. Turn off or restart anything. Anything is fine. We will see. Just a minute. Meanwhile, I will start the machine. Check now. Click never remind me. Now go to the services and then try once.
So they told me after this LAN, I can wait for 5 or 6 minutes once they launch.
Is it?
Yes, sir. That's why the services didn't start up.
Mhm. From my side, it's starting. Services is starting now. We'll see. Okay, fine. It started in my machine. I will give the control to you.
Okay, sir.
Take the control 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Good. Now open SQL Plus. We need to create a table, right? Target table. Good. Create a table emp underscore sq target sq underscore target give sq underscore target. Create table emp underscore okay sq underscore with the name sq already it's there, I think so. Can give sq target. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now go to Informatica. Okay, connect to any folder. Folder it's not open. Okay, good. Okay, now already we have a source table, right? We have source table, so we need to create new target table. So we need to import the target, right? So go to the target designer. Yes, import from database. Import from database, first one. Import from database option is there, right? Good. What is the target table name? emp underscore sq target, right? Yes, sqtgt is there. Yeah, good. Click OK. Okay, now we have a target table. Now save this. Save it. Good. Now go to the mapping and then create a mapping now. Source. Good. Now this source qualifier columns connect to, just do one thing, right click on the workspace anywhere, just click. No, just now pull the target to this side. Now connect all the columns from source qualifier to target. Good. Now, so this is a mapping, right? Now double click the source qualifier. We will see those options in the source qualifier. Now go to the properties. If you observe here, so all the properties will be there. Whatever the things we can able to do with the source qualifier, everything will be there. So if you observe first one, source qualifier query is the right SQL query, that is source qualifier override. We can do override here. If you modify the query here, then we can call it as a source qualifier override. Okay, now click on that one. In source qualifier query, yes, click on the expression. Here, generate and execute, it will be the default query. If you click generate and execute, it will be the default query for the source qualifier. But if you modify anything here according to your requirement, then we can call it as a source qualifier override. Okay, now we will see this. After emp, just type after emp from last end from emp, right? After emp type space where space salary greater than 1,000. Okay, good. Now validate. It's okay, fine. Click OK. Now apply. Now if you observe this, see here, the source qualifier query we have done the override. Now save, Control S, save it. Now create a workflow and session for this. We'll see this one. So what it will do, according to the query, it will pick the data from the source and then it will give only that particular data to the target table. So according to that query. Okay, what we have done here, we have given some conditions. Good. Now double click on the session. Go to the mapping, source qualifier, it's there. Okay, good. And then target. Good. Change bulk to normal. If you observe here, double click one more time. I will tell you one more thing. Double click, go to the source qualifier, go to the mapping, go to the source qualifier, first one, this is source. Now come down, we have modified that query, right? That query you can able to view in the session. You can able to view that query in session log, session properties. Okay, fine, good. Now click apply, save it, save this. Good. Now trigger the job. Good. Double click on the session. Check the source and target statistics. See, now it's processed all the records, right? Go to the source qualifier condition. Just check what's the condition. Double click on source qualifier, go to the properties, edit the query, where, okay, fine, do one thing, emp.salary, emp.salary. Okay, validate now once, give the password here, give tiger, now validate the, okay, fine, got it. Apply, okay, save the mapping, good, refresh the workflow here, refresh, yes, refresh mapping, now save it, good. Now go to the target table and we need to remove the data, right? So already the data is there in the target table. Okay, good. Now trigger the job. You saved the session, right? Good. Now trigger the job. Go to the workflow and then start workflow. Oh, it's not picking. Do one thing. Maybe we have selected. Go to the map session. Mapping name emp underscore sq. Yes. Double click the session here. Double click the session. Which mapping you have selected? P underscore sq only. Okay, fine. Now check the condition in the, maybe check the data in the table, greater than 1000, less than 1000, any salary is there or not? If you don't have any salary less than 1000, it will display same records, right? emp, where salary greater than, okay, fine, anything is fine. Yes, less than 1000. Any records we have? No. That's why it's displaying all the records. So 14 records, all the 14 records. Now change the query. Salary greater than 3000 something. We'll do one thing. I will show you one more option here. So we have override the query in source qualifier here. Okay, in session properties also we have that query, right? If you modify this query in the session properties, but in the main query will be salary greater than 1000, but here do one thing, salary greater than 3000, edit it, salary greater than 3000. Now which one it will give the preference? It will give the preference for session level, or it will give the just for 1000 remove, unable to do that. Okay, fine, okay, no issues. Close it, close it. Okay, go there and modify it, modify the query. salary greater than 3,000. Click OK. Now save the mapping, save the session, refresh the mapping here in session, refresh. Good. Now save it. Good. Now trigger the job. Now check the result in the. Okay, fine. Truncate. Good. Okay, how many records it's picked? Only
8.
8 records, right? See, if you observe here, it's filtering in the source level only. See, whenever it is picking the records from the source, there itself it is filtering. Only the satisfied records also only it's filtering. So always performance wise, performance perspective, always it's better to filter unnecessary records in the source qualifier transformation itself. Okay, then it will be good, right? So unnecessary records, unnecessary data, unnecessary conversions, we will not pass to throughout the transformations, right? It's not necessary to flow all the unnecessary data throughout the transformations. That's why if you want the performance should be increased, we need to filter unnecessary records in the source qualifier itself. Okay, this is if you are doing any user defined conditions, in the source qualifier, then we can call it as a source qualifier override, right? Source qualifier override. Good. Now uh, go to the check the data in the database. SQ underscore TGT.
SQ, not EQ.
Good.
So why there is no
What?
records?
Nothing selected. MP SQ underscore TGT. Go there to the monitor.
Oh,
No, it's
it
loaded 8 cards.
it's targeted to EMP EXP target.
Hmm.
Okay.
EMP EXP target. Why it's targeted to EMP EXP target? Just check.
Sir, I choose that one.
Maybe we have selected that mapping. Different mapping you have selected, I think. Right? Okay. Go to the session. Go to the session. I will tell you. EMP target name itself. EMP EXP target.
EXP target, right?
Okay. Fine. 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 Okay. Fine. No issues. So, okay. Now understood, right? Or now do one thing. Double click the source qualifier again. Okay, go to the properties here and remove the all the source qualifier condition. We will see how to perform filter. Remove all the source qualifier. Yes. Override query. Just click. Remove here. Select all. Just delete everything here from here. Delete. Okay, good. Click OK. Okay, and then now source qualifier filter. Click on the filter. Just yes, click. Department number equal to 20. Department number equal to 20. The same condition we will give in the in the filter transformation, right? The same way. Department number equal to 20.
So it is not allowing me to write down.
Wait. Close it once. Close the thing. Close it. First, do one thing. First, say yes. Do one thing. Yes. Remove all everything from here. Select all. Remove everything. Click OK. Apply. OK again. Save it. Save it. Save, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now try this. Now go to properties. Now click on the filter. Source qualifier filter. Yes. Now type equal to
So no, I'm
something.
not able to do.
One second. Just a minute. It should allow, but it's not something wrong here. One second. second. I'll do one thing. I'll delete it and create one more time. We'll see. It should work actually. Try the same thing from your system also. You can filter department number equal to, it's not allowing here. Something wrong maybe. I will check the things. What it is. Okay, fine. No issues. I'll leave about source qualifier filter. The thing is, we have to give the same way. We have to give the source qualifier condition here. Now do one thing. Now double click the source qualifier once. I will see the distinct option. Check the same thing from your system also, Neha. I will say.
Okay, sir.
Now here the distinct option is there, right? Distinct option. If you have any duplicate records in the table, in the employee table, if you have any duplicates, then it will remove. Now we don't have any duplicate records, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't have any duplicate. It will not give anything. Now one more time. One more thing. Number of sorted ports is there, right? Number of sorted ports option. Click on that one. Number of sorted ports. Here, if you give number of sorted ports, it will be like different. If you give one, number of sorted ports one, give one. It will give first port, it will sort. What is the first port here? Go and check the
Name.
port. Yes, based on the employee number. Employee number is the first port, right? Employee number. Based on the employee number, it will sort. Okay. If you give number of sorted ports 2, check employee number, right? First port. Okay. If you give number of sorted ports 2, it will sort employee number as well as employee name. First two ports it will sort. Now go to the ports and check what is the first two ports. Employee
Name.
number and the name. Both the things it will consider. Okay. If you give 3, it will give all the 3 columns, it will sort. Like that it will be. Okay. But in the sorter, we can select whichever you want, right? You want. If you want based on the salary, we can select. But here it it should not be. Here it will be like number of sorted ports, number of columns. So all the columns, if you give 4, all the 4 from first to 4, all the columns it will sort the data. Okay. Now in the go to the properties and give 2 or 3, anything. 2 or 3, number of sorted ports 2. Okay, fine, let it be. Apply. Okay, and save the mapping. Saved, right? Okay, good. Now refresh the thing here. Refresh the session. Good. Now save, Control S.
So it is saying cannot refresh the
Do
object.
one thing,
It was not.
go to the mapping and save one more time. Control S.
So I did that, but nothing is saving, I guess.
1 second. Okay, fine. Required. See here. Okay, fine. Now trigger the job and we will see the result. Go to the monitor. Okay, now double click on the session. It will sort all the data. Right? It's done. Double click one more time on the session. It's given 8 records. It should be
So
like 14, right?
yes,
So
sir. It seems that the changes has not been made.
not reflected. 1 second. Strange. See, it's not reflected here. Same thing is there. This one designer, it's not responding properly. Control S. Then properties. Okay. Workflow. With refresh mapping. Yes. Now it refreshed. Just a minute. Just I will try one more time. Yes. Now it's working. See, department number, right? So I will give the both the things. Department number equal to 20, and 20 we have to sort the data at the same time. Department number equal to 20. See here we have given. Okay, now save it and then refresh the mapping. Refresh. Okay, now save it. Now we will trigger the job. 1 second. Already the target table we have data, right? So we will truncate the target table. We will select the truncate table option. Okay, before loading the data into the target table, it will truncate workflow and then start workflow. I will see the result. Now it should filter only department number 20, right? At the same time, it should sort the data, right? Now check the things in SQL database. See, first two columns, it is sorting, right? Number, it is sorting. At the same time, name also it's sorting, right? Both the thing. If you give number of sorted ports 3, it will sort job also. It will display all the things sort, and then see department number 20. It is filtering only department number 20. We can do all the options in source. And one more thing here in source qualifier. Okay, we can implement distinct also, as said, right? So for the distinct, do one thing, take this as a assignment.
So
Take,
one thing,
yes,
uh, I want to know. So here 7369 is there, then 75. It is sorting on the employee number basis first, and
Yes,
then the EMP name, right?
yes. Both the things it will consider.
Okay.
First employee
First
number it
line,
has
the
to,
first would be the
yes,
EMP
first would be
number,
the,
then after.
yes, after that name.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
okay,
Okay.
fine. And take this as assignment like join, perform the join. Okay, and this same way you can perform the join and then 1 second, just a minute. Okay, perform it, join condition, and then for the distinct, what you have to do is you have to like take a source table, like same way how you create a target table, same way create a source table emp underscore dq or duplicate like something emp underscore duplicate, insert the same employee data two times in the source table and then perform distinct option. Okay, if you are unable to do that, we will see that in tomorrow's class. Try this once. Okay, insert a duplicate records in the one table and then take that source table as a source and then perform the distinct option. Okay, and then we will see. Okay, then
Okay, sir.
okay, fine. In tomorrow's class we will discuss